Hello everybody, how have you been? The next story is Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. When is it better not to know? Or is ignorance a bliss? Do you agree that sometimes knowledge makes life harder? As young children, we want to know everything. Why the sky is blue, how computers work, why people can talk but dogs can't. Humans have a natural thirst for knowledge, but as we grow up, we sometimes find there are things that are not necessary or even desirable to know because it may hurt. In the story you are about to read, a man learns that knowledge can bring with it some unpleasant truths. The text analysis for this story is character traits. Character traits are distinct personal qualities. The reader, you, must often infer these traits based on the character's words, actions, and appearances. For example, after working all day, Charlie goes to night school to improve his reading and writing skills. He always does his homework and studies for every test. By reading this paragraph from the story, we get to understand that Charlie is motivated to learn and he works hard. Character traits can lead to conflict in a story and influence how the conflict is resolved. For example, remember in The Great Red Hunt, Jeb was not an athletic boy because of his asthma. His character trait, inactive, leads him to the conflict of the story because he wanted to be connected to his father in some way, especially in sports. In Flowers for Algernon, the main character undergoes a dramatic transformation. As you read, use a Y chart to note which of his character traits change and which stay the same. This time the reading skill is examine structure. A structure of a text is the way the paragraphs and events are arranged. The text of Flowers for Algernon takes the form of letters and journal entries. These help the author to reveal the thoughts and feelings of the main character, remind readers that this character is changing daily, make the story seem as if it is a true account. As you read, notice the dates, lengths, and language of the letters and journal entries and consider how these affect your understanding of the story. Before you read, I want to talk about what is IQ. IQ stands for Intelligence Quotient. IQ is a number that is thought to provide a measurement of person's intelligence. IQ tests involve memory, reasoning, and numerical ability. A score of 100 is, by definition, average. Below 70 indicates retardation. Above 130 indicates an intellectual gifted or genius. In the story, Charlie has to take the IQ test in order for the doctors to keep track of his improvement. Rorschach test is a test that requires a person to describe what she or he sees in 10 ink blots. An ink blot is a blot of ink. Conscious mind is the part of your brain that involves all the things that you are currently aware of and thinking about. Subconscious mind is the part of your brain that includes things that we might not be presently aware of. Spelling errors. The author of Flowers for Algernon uses misspelled words to help the reader understand Charlie's character. Flowers for Algernon is about a man of limited abilities named Charlie. He is chosen to undergo an experimental operation so that he could get intelligent. As you read, find out how Charlie changes over the course of the story. Please check on the following vocabulary before you read. Are you ready to read? Oh, one more thing. Notice that Charlie is an adult, but he thinks and writes like a child. After you read, I'm sending you an examine structure worksheet. While you read, keep track of Charlie's progress and write the 2-paragraph answer for the question. And then, I'm asking you to design a maze. A maze is a network of paths designed as a puzzle through which one has to find a way. Design a colorful maze for Charlie. starting before the surgery and ending after the surgery. Include the 5 following stations: Charlie's night school, Charlie going to the laboratory, Charlie meeting Algernon, Charlie having a surgery, Charlie reading and learning. Make a representative drawing of each station. Make a route for Charlie to become smart. Design your maze on paper or in your computer and then upload it in Classroom. Alright, have fun!